Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Captain of Industry. Marshall is here, thank you for claiming first. And Jonathan's here as well, securing the hat that he wants Marshall to pick. Marshall, pick a hat, exclamation point hats, and I don't think I ever added the turkey in there. I did not, so there's also a turkey. Victoria's also here over there on the YouTubes. Welcome in, good to see you as well. Fix my layout here, there we are. Lots of windows layered on top of each other in a weird way. Mark, welcome in as well. Octopus hat, alright. Tentacles. You know what, before I forget, again, for the 47th time, I'm going to put, let's see, edit hats, turkey in there. Because, yeah. Alright, so let's switch into the game. See what's going on here. The whole truck is complaining. Yeah, I don't know why. Because you want to be able to get to there. You can't. Wow. Alright, so I did a few things since the end of the last stream. I have re-excavated out most of the next layer of dirt. I had the idea that maybe I would leave the edges up at the top, at least for as long as possible, because my thought was, if we need to fill this back in and start building walls, then at least I already have the top layer, the edge around where the wall needs to go already set up. That may not hold true if we need to excavate out more of this, but at least for now, it is that. And I did that so that we could fill in this peninsula here with dirt, so that I can do some more, we can rearrange the aluminum, which we need to do tonight. And then also, I've been digging out some more of the sand here, getting close to the end. And then, let's see, and then also filling in dirt here where the iron mine and such used to be. So lots of progress to be made, lots more progress to be made. And then also, Grassbean's here as well. You hope that, that more transmission poles get made in Eco? Yeah, just needs a mechanic to do it. So, Paulus or Sarlacc. Problem is, both of them are in Europe, so time is going to be a little bit crazy on that. Timing is going to be a little bit crazy on that. Also, near the bottom of the copper barrel here, just kind of doing the last bit of scraping and scrounging for a little bit more. In the meantime, I have these folks digging away at this mountain so that we can try to get a little bit more copper available, because, well, that's full now. That's full now, or at least close enough to being full. And they are carrying it down here, which is then getting carried up to here, so we're okay. And then what I did was I took the output, the rock output, from this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and ran them all over here, over here, over here, and ran them by this one here, and did two parallel belts. One for because we had a constant supply of rock here, and one to accommodate any surplus that coming down here into this area where we are turning it into, or dumping it into the ocean, of course. At this point, these folks are mostly bored, but there's only two of them signed there, so that's fine. I want a couple of them there just for reasons for that, but also the reason that I did this is because the trucks could not keep up with the rock backlog in these several buckets. This one appears not connected yet to the system, but I did make it a big one at least. But they're able to keep up now because most of it's getting belted now at 450 items a minute rather than being trucked. So that made a huge difference on that front. But the problem now that I've noticed is that hydrogen is struggling. And I think the reason hydrogen is struggling is because I'm using so dang many trucks. Too much fuel being used kind of thing. So we are going to need to expand or enlarge or something the oil refinery, and I think we should take the opportunity that presents to build a bigger one, like one that's probably 4 times this. Use a bigger boat to bring in the crude and consolidate this one, and double that whole thing. So 4 times one build to make it just a massive oil refinery. So we'll come up with a new build at some point. I'm probably going to use this space here that we're filling in, which is why I'm filling this in. Yeah, we need to do that. So all of that and more. At the end of the last stream, we left off making MOX rods. MOX rods are full here, and we have a bit of fission product saved up. It's been, 63 years since you guys were last here, because I don't know that this has shredded anything. Doesn't seem to have, but maybe it did. I don't think it did, because I think there would be more consecutive or something. But I did pause this whole thing as it got built, and then I also brought in a few more people. So we should be ready and available now to unpause this whole thing and have plenty of workers. Actually, I did need to upgrade one last thing there. And then I want them to truck in all of the MOX rods, which I might need to allow pickups over here. You make some use diesel. Some use diesel. I could, but it's actually not as efficient to use diesel than to use hydrogen. So I am using hydrogen. I'm turning all the diesel into hydrogen to have more overall fuel. But yeah, I could. Okay, so these will come in. Yeah, you can see them all coming in now. And then once we have them in, we can actually spin this up and start doing some more nuclear power. Power is as power is right now. This one's at 6. This one's at 6. Do I want to prioritize one of them over the other? I think so. I think I want to prioritize that one over this one. But then I need to also step these guys all down to another level. So this one becomes a 9. And then this one becomes an 8. And then these can become a 7. Okay, and we should have driven some of these over here. Oh yeah, we did. All right, let's fire this baby up. I want to pause for the moment one of these pipes, so to pause one of these shafts, so that we only spin up one to start with at level, well, it'll go to level 2, but we'll start at level 1. Only spin up one shaft to start with, and then we'll spin the other shaft up. There we go. Why is there not steam going out? Wait a minute, I don't have water yet. Shut it down. I don't have water yet. I forgot to seed the water in. Yep. Okay, seed the water in, Wally.
Oof.
Yeah, almost had a meltdown. Already. That would have been good. Because we need that water to boil, make the steam here. Game over? No. It won't explode, it'll just shut off. We need more dirt dump mining, I guess? Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to just clean out one of these corners then completely. Go ahead and just take that all down. It just shuts off and then people leave. Some of your population disappears for a while. Guess I could have just snagged water off of this too. Guess I could have Unity built it too. And they delivered these. It's a bit of a reach, so I didn't want to have them do that. But possibly, yeah. You know what? Unity it anyway. Whoever's bringing it over can just turn around. And then bring in some water. And that's probably about enough, but maybe not. Oh, that was hydrogen. Okay. I did add a few more trees here because the tree harvester was whining still. But otherwise, pretty minor changes. Yeah, we're full up on copper now. That's good. I'll let them finish what I have there, and then they'll go back over here and do that. Okay, so let's see. And it's been running long enough that these things have practically refilled themselves since that build was done. That was good. So this filled up with water. That did not quite. We do have this buffer here. There, that's filling up now. Let's go. Oh, nice. A big tanker brought in some water. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I didn't connect all of these either. This is what I get for trying to rush this at the end of the stream last time. I didn't finish connecting all these guys in. I'm going to Unity build that.
Oof.
Yeah. Oof indeed. Big oof. Once these guys get fired up, then I can stop this delivery of water. They are spinning a bit. Go up to level 2. Did I manage to get enough sleep? No. So you're pushing out the steam here. You guys... Oh, Jesus. I am completely out of it, man. I totally forgot about this part, too. That's 108. Is that going to be enough? 15 times 8. Yeah. Let's go with a level 2 pipe here. I think I'll go there. No? And I'll go there. And why the heck? What the heck happened? All right, go away. Build this and flip it this time. Unity, Unity, and we need to flip that one too. Build, please. When the steam made it over here. Because these weren't ready to go yet. And then I also don't have the dump line here. Hey, can I screw something else up today? Probably. You guys should have seawater coming in now, at least. Reprocessing it. Good. Good. Water going through, and we can shut this thing off, I think, now. Alright, only these two will work because two of them each are connected to each source over here. Okay, good. That's not broken, at least. Let's turn this off. Should have enough water flow now. These guys are running. Good. And, let's unpause this line. And fire this thing up to 4. Good. Steam's not backing up. What we want to see. This needs to get to 100, which is just about there. We've made probably a dozen or so MOX now. Guys are all running. And that's all running. And this can be deleted now, as can that. Get you in a minute. You're fine for now. I think it's alive. Yeah, the steam is only there for an instant. Backed up. Because it produces... It doesn't produce every 30 seconds. It produces constantly. To keep things balanced. You know, to have... You can't have steam tanks. So. This one's hauling ass. This one's exactly at point because it's being used first. For whatever weird reason. How's the space station? Great question. Still alive, but we need to send another rocket up pretty soon. Do we have that prepped? Do. Good. Let's make another one. Rock dump 2. You can come over here and delete 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can end these guys. You can get back to work. Vegetables. I need to step this down. I did add vegetables in over here with the canola. No, with the poppies. Right? That's poppies. No, it's canola. With the canola. Just because we only had a bucket coming out anyway, so I figured we might as well. And because we were lowish on those, so I added those in there too. Sand's going to need another build pretty soon. We should be good enough to go over here. It's going to be a longer haul, though. We're also getting close to, but not quite enough to there. This, though, is going to be done pretty damn soon. So we'll be able to extract the resources from this island. Specifically, first the trees, and then the other resources. Why are you going over there? Yes. Alright, whatever. Do what you want. Ready. And then we'll have to get this prepped again. Which we should probably actually do first, just in case. It's ready to go. Nope, not that first. This first. See, you go there. Yeah, right there. Don't need those yet. Thank you. Delete. Go ahead and make it so. And then we copy this thing. That one, this one. I don't think I need to go that way in this one. This one. That one. This one. That one. This one. And then it'll be this one and onward. Go ahead and make this stuff so as well. And then we'll put this belt in to be ready to go when the time comes. Okay, so the next thing to do, I think, is the aluminum expansion. We are slowly using the aluminum that's here, the bauxite rather, that's here. The only other thought that I had was, what if I put this all the way over there to that edge? Where are you trying to go? Oh, I took this out. Okay, that's on me, I think. Yeah, I did. I took this out, actually. Nope. Here we go. We need to excavate a little bit more right in there. Let's see where else we might have a little bit more green to take care of. A little bit there, a little bit there. Do I care about that little bit of little bits? Maybe. Maybe not. It's not enough to count as resources, though. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I guess I could have done this part, though. Do that. And these. Those. That'll work okay. Gemma, welcome in. Here in Perth, you've been using the series as a guide for your first playthrough and up to episode 7. This game is a whole new level of complexity. Yeah. Especially certain production chains like nuclear is a lot more complicated than even Satisfactory's nuclears. Factorio is basically basic compared to Satisfactory. But yeah, it's not easy. It's not a simple thing at all. So we need to duplicate this whole build, and I want to redesign it a little bit in the process, just because. So let's do some planning, I guess. So we're going to need 2 of these. That's the final stage of the build, and that's the part that needs to be final, or needs to be duplicated to duplicate the whole thing. If it has been a big help, well, thank you. Glad they've been helpful, and thanks for watching. We need 2 times 24, which is 48. So that's 2 of these. We'll do the organization later. Still just 1 of these. That's probably plenty for the aluminum scrap. Well, hopefully it is, actually. Yeah, it should be. For a while, at least, this should be plenty for aluminum scrap. We may have to add more later, but for now, I think it's fine. These guys each need 24 alumina, and this makes 24, so we need 2 of those. And then, we need to have 36 hydrated, which is 1 of these each, so we'll do 2 of these. It is basically a duplication. But these are going to produce 72 of the red goo, so we need 4 of these. It is a duplication. That's fine. 4 of these guys. But we may organize the connections a little bit better. This is going to need 72 each of that, which is 2 of these. And then it also needs 24, which is 2 of these. Or I could do 1 of the heated evaporation ponds for this, I think. To get 48. And I think that might be the better option. Just for simplicity of organization. Who's complaining now? Oh yeah, that one's a legitimate complaint. So how do we want to do this so that it's better? We're going to be making 18 times 2 carbon dioxide, which isn't a lot. We could do some graphite production here. Could do that for sure. In which case I'd want to do something with that. Especially because we are getting graphite out of here, or into here anyway. We could produce it and then supply it to where it's needed here. I think in that case, I'm going to put those on the inside. Then I'll bring the 1 belt in and have them connected there. Maybe. This needs to go there-ish. This is 24, so we don't need much of a conveyor here. I want to test this for a second. We have some exhaust, some steam exhaust here. We could use that for something, but I don't really need to use it for something, so we'll just vent it. These guys, though. How do I want to handle these guys? Oh, I could just do a flat lift like this. Flipped, of course. And just do that and that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Let me give myself a little bit more space here to work with, though. Because we have all this space. Let's use all this space. Can you snap in there directly? I guess you can. Why did I put... Oh, because I need that, so I don't want to do that. Okay. 4 spaces then, I guess it was? Yeah. That I can import the molten. Although I can't take the molten up. So maybe I just combine these together and then split them again. Coal mine. Uh-oh. Oh, I got plenty. Okay. Oof. Let's do this. And let's do this. And we'll do this one all the way. This all the way, I guess. Take that out there too. And pause. Take this here. About that far anyway. This can go like this maybe. And then we'll dig down here to get that last little bit. In here too. After that's done. What was I doing? Oh yeah, this. This goes there then. Do I need that much space? I don't think I need that much space. I think I only need one there. That's all I have here. That's all I should need here as well. Delete that one. Scoot you over. Scoot you in here and let's flip this. I think. Yeah. This will go here. Nope, I do need two. I need two so that I can get that pipe exhaust output there. Yeah, let's do two then. That. Need a little bit bigger / differenter than the other one, but that's good. And the reason for that was so that I can do these simply and still get that belt through here for the graphite. Okay, and then this guy, you need the hydrogen in, which is part of the reason, they're part of what we're burning so much hydrogen for, is because we are using it in a few different areas. So there's that. Oh, good, that one launched and we planned to replace the other one. In case I get distracted later, I'll put another one on the docket. These guys, let's go with maybe something like this, spacing notwithstanding. Because the pipe can go up high easily. Over here, we did it on that side, but I think it's better to have them on the inside here, or on the outsides here, like that. Hydrogen, of course, and the salt comes in, or the, is that it again? Hydrated alumina comes in. It's fine. This need a little bit more. Oh, I can do it like this. Oh, that's perfect. This comes in here, like that. Perfectly mirrored. This will just be on one side. Whichever side, it doesn't really matter because it's just the whatchamacallit coming in. Let's see. This here. And this is going down here, by the way. I was thinking that I might want to upgrade this, though, to a 6. Cargo Depot 6, if we can do a Cargo Depot 6 in that space. Why do you need that extra space? Why do you need all the extra space over there? Oh, because you can grow to be an 8. Yeah. All right, we're just going to do a 4 then. That's fine. I might tear it down and do an 8 later. We'll just do a 4. We'll center it there. I can still put the water in here if we want on this side, or it could be on that side. Either one is fine. We can make this so. Then we can put in the modules, and I'm just going to stick with the medium modules, I think. I really need more than that. Probably. And then we'll, of course, have 2 of these storages. I could go with the big ones of these, too, if I wanted. And then you're going to be assigned to building yourself. Make all of this so. I might put this on the outside, actually. These guys all go in here somewhere. This will go centrally located between these two. Somewhere. I guess it's there. So in that case, why don't I do this and that? Because why run these pipes any further than they need to run? Yeah, that should be fine. So let's do That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. Let's go to the narrow side, though. Or actually, we could make this a little bit tighter if I wanted to. I could pull this down. And this can go here. This can go here. These can come in like this. And then they can go out here and here. And this one can come in right in there. Don't you need the alumina for... Oh, shoot. You're right. I need the alumina for something. I need the alumina for making sapphire wafer. I need 8 of it. Make lenses to make electronics. That's a separate build. That's a separate build. This is just for making aluminum bars. Because if we're gonna need at least 4 of these, it means we need at least 4 of these, which means we need at least 4 of these. I think that's a separate build. I mean, we could do it here if we only wanted to bring this in once, but yeah. Let's see, import from a mine, and let's make it bauxite. You may proceed. So we could bring it in here, but I think we could make it here, but I think making it a separate build makes more sense. Because we'll just take the alumina after this point, make the sapphires, and then make the lenses. And then we'll truck the lenses wherever we're going to make the electronics. Okay, let's see. You, I think I want to just do something like this. Maybe we flip that. That. Need an exhaust thingy here. Actually, that could have been what I just had. Big dirt dump needs more work to do. Go right in there. Then this will go like that. And that'll be priority input. Not you. Okay. Big dirt dump. How is... we still need a lot more dirt. Okay, well, we're going to take this whole damn thing down then, I guess. Not that I'm complaining, because that was only supposed to be if we needed the storage. And the storage is way more dense than using these buckets. From what I can surmise, anyway. Cargo ship is low on fuel. I know. It's fine. That one's fine. We'll deal with that later. Let's see. So that takes care of this end. Not counting combining that. Not counting taking this out. That comes out into one of these. Like that. And then we'll get graphite out of there. That graphite will go down here. We'll come back around to here, and it'll also get mixed in with whatever being dropped off here. So we do pipe shenanigans like this. Oh, that's beautiful pipe right there. Look at that. Whoop. And that needs 144. These are going to make 36 together. So what's that? One process out of every 4? Yeah. One process every 4 minutes instead of every minute. This atrocity. Acid's going in there. You ready for more? And 2 more. Yes, 2 more. You're gonna come in here, aren't you? How's our nuclear plant doing? We made 140 spent MOX. I did put the alarm on it, by the way, so that we know it is maintaining. It's fully, dude, maintaining. This is a nice nice build that we built originally over here, or we tweaked to get originally correct over here, and then basically just duplicated it. We should be making these things again, and we are. We're making 2 rods per minute, and we are using 2 rods per minute. So everything should totally maintain. Should. Yeah. We did make enough, though, by the way. We could do this research now. This one? No, got to do this one first. Oh, then we need these space research points. Yeah, we do need to do this research, though. Anyway. And then we could do Rocket 2, which needs space research points. We have to do some advancements in space before we can get further. So we do need to work on this for sure. How much space did I have here? And is that still enough? Just 1. Everything coming through here is piped, so we should be okay still with just 1. Let's stay with 1. There. You are moving 36, so that's a Mark 1 belt. Oh, wait. There's 2 there. There must be 2 there. No, there's only 1 there. But I do need 2. And also, somehow I managed to turn off blueprint mode. Let's go out to 2. Fine. There and there. This stuff will come up. I'm going to use the outer one. Wait a minute, that's not going to work right either. I might need 3 there. I'm going to need 3 there. Damn. Copper mine. We got to go deal with that one. See you over here. Do need you to scrape at that again. Oh, I forgot also, I need to give more to the data center. I think just that much is all I need. I only have one of these on still. We could probably turn the other one on, but I have one of them on still. We shouldn't be using any hydrogen power anymore. No, just enough to keep the wheels spinning. Because we should have 100 and... Wait a minute. 4 times 15 times 4. We should have 240 just from nuclear alone. Plus we have the scrap power. And the other scrap powers. Yeah. What was I doing? Oh yeah, copper. Do I want to keep scraping at this or do I care? Where did this go? Went alright. This didn't. Do that. Let's do... That's going to be a little bit dangerous, but I think it'll be okay. Worst case, this wall collapses, I guess. Then we can do this. And then that. I have some here, but I can't really get to it. Because of the wall. But I'm okay with it. Come back up again. And I want to come over here and I want to eat at that wall just a little bit more. So I want to edit this. Potentially just move it. And we'll eat at this wall just a little bit here. That. See what happens. And I think that'll be good enough, but we'll see. So back to whatever I was doing. This thing here. Let's do this. Up 1. That's what I did over there, right? Yeah. Then I had acid at 2 and hydrogen at 3. It might not need to be that long. Because these guys could be even closer. And then I want them to be... Actually, right there is fine. I think. Yeah, so this doesn't need to quite be that long. I can take 2 of those off. This will be where acid comes in. And then hydrogen will be coming in 1 above that. Going all the way to here. And then a step down. No. Step across and then down. Nope. Come on. There we go. And then you into there. Sand mine. Mine. Oh, good. You got most of the sand out of here. I'm a little bit wary about doing 1 more of these, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just to see what happens. Worst case, some of this wall collapses. Here they come. But I think I'm safe to do this and take this down. I think that'll be okay. I don't think it's going to pull away from that wall enough that we need to have worries. Batman, welcome in. Today's nerd shirt is the original Factorio shirt. And take that stupid hat off. Ooh, it might get bad. Let's see. Yep. Okay, stop that. I'll let you finish cleaning that up right there. Actually, what I should have done would have been to put another wall segment in here. Like... right there. Oh, I couldn't. Alright, it's fine. You guys finish that corner cleanup, I think. And then we'll come back over here. We'll take this out. All the way down. Like that. And I'll go back to God knows what. This. Alumina. That goes there. Actually, it could be closer. We were doing this, right? Hydrogen. We got hydrogen in there. Coming out of here, we have iron ore crushed and slag. We'll do the same basic build here that we have already. Yeah. Just this and that and snap them together. Okay. You could be... Actually, I wonder. What if I butt that right up against? Can I get... maybe. No, I cannot. Okay. What if I have to back these guys off by 1? Can I get that over those? No. Okay, then they got to be back by 2. Unfortunately. How you doing, Batman? They also don't need to be that high either, so let's take this down. This can just be... there. Nope. Did that backwards. Finally got to take a shower after the week-long recovery. Ugh. This is 72, so this needs to be a conveyor too. Like that. You are in exactly the right spot. We'll take this into there. Take that out. Great. Let's see. Rock dump control tower 2. Do a little bit more here then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should I do this differently? Maybe. It's not as wide. Maybe. If I took it like this, I could put it in here, one way or the other, but it wouldn't be able to go any further than that, so it's only a little bit narrower. But I guess a little bit's a little bit. I might like that better anyway. Let's do that. Let's cut this back to there. And let's see, that's that, and that's that. I want it like this or like that. Let's do it like this. That down. Let's trim the ends off of these. No, we gotta connect them first. And I don't need this one to be up here then. No. This needs to go this way a bit. And then this can go into there. This can go into there. And so on. Make sure I snap them correctly. Gets deleted, and then that'll fit however that fits. No. Can I do that? No, let's not do that. Let's go right there, and we'll go right there. You're allowed to shower after 24 hours, but showering is difficult when you have an afro that gets water and soap in your eyes. I wouldn't know. Makes sense, though. Alrighty. So, that means we bring in acid and hydrogen. I'm going to flip the order of these, I think. Yeah. Flip the order of them like this. We have acid. Did that backwards too. I don't know yet. And slag and iron ore stuff out. Those will go here. They could go in a bit. Right in there. Nope. Gotta go out one more. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. The H goes to here. Not that high though. R. Three, I think, is what it was supposed to be. And then it goes this way, and then it goes this way, and then it plugs into there. The A goes in here. And goes into that guy right in there. Connect right? Looks like it did. These guys, who do I have which? Slag's the upper. We need one of these taking the slag that way. Flippity. And a beltity into there be. And then this here can do a similar thing down here like that. Alright, so that's those four. Oh, I forgot about limestone here. Where the hell does that go? It was in here too. Shoot. In that case, you and you and you all come out. You guys go over here instead. Limestone, go in here. I need a little bit more room, thank you. Limestone will go in here. You guys each need 2 apiece, so that's a Pokebelt. Different than a Pokemon. There, 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 and there. I'm going to do these flipped and put them right there. We're going to take this one out right there. Take this one right to here. Nope. Yep. Like that. And then we'll need to bring in these other things. No, these things first. This thing first. You'll come in somewhere in this vicinity. We need to have a flat balancer. We need to change that slightly. We'll put this over here though, so I'm gonna actually put this over here too. That. So you're gonna make almost none. Perfect. This is in replacement. This is an expansion build. We're doing it in replacement. You need 3. You're making 6. You need 6 apiece. So this is priority in. This comes out this way. This goes in there. This needs to be taller. It became obvious really, really quickly up there that what we had built was only going to last us for a very short amount of time. Let's do like that. Nope. There we go. So I decided to just do the rebuild so we can do the space stuff better. You recall we we tried the better station and immediately cut it back down because we just couldn't maintain it. Because we didn't have enough aluminum coming in. So this is in replacement of. That takes care of that. This stuff could all kind of stay here in the same, really. At least for now. Oh, we're getting down to the end now here. Ties that. Is this done? Just need this output box. I'm going to tuck it in this. And then where do I want to stick it? I think, given how big it is, the fact that we don't have this done yet, I'm going to stick it way up here. No, I don't want to. Yeah, let's put it right there. We need this balancer still, or again, or something. And it needs to be over here, though. Put it there. Strictly even inputs. This needs to be Mark II belts. We need 144 total. You go there. You go there. And this goes up here, and we split it. This to there. There. That's fine, because 144 is... This is plenty for 144. Is that everything? You need more work to do. Copper is done. So we can delete 2 more of these now. Boom and boom. This is square over here. Oopsie. Copper, is that really done? Those tiny little bits don't really matter that much. Got that cleaned out? Yeah, we're done. Okay, so I want to redirect this to this one, and not that one. Because that's where the copper's coming in anyway. Pull these guys off of here. I'm going to give you some of this, so that we make sure we have enough copper coming in. We'll keep mining away at that little corner of copper there. For now, we'll split them back apart again later, I think. But for now, this will work. We'll fill that in with rock and slag once we have this one done. It's going to be a little while. Want one of these over here. I'm just going to toss it over the edge like that. I think that'll be fine. Like that. And I need a Mark II pipe for this. That. And I think that's everything. Actually, there's one more thing that I need. I need this hydrogen to come out over here somewhere, somehow. So let's take this way. It needs to go down there and feed the ship. Oh no, that's not weird. I know why that is. That'll go here. Yeah. And then here, and then here. And then I want to go underneath a ramp for a while. Actually, just stay down there. You'll come down to here and go over to there. Are you still hydrogen fueled? Yes, you are. Let's do a ramp. Vehicles, vehicle ramp. Do something like that. Make that a unity sew, and then do that pipe sew. Wait, what did this do? Oh, no, don't do that. Didn't do this output belt. I forgot. We're making 48 total. Yeah, 48 total. You'll go in there and you'll conjoin. And then we need the aluminum scrap in here yet. That was this bucket. And I'm just going to plug that in directly. Wait a minute. Okay, yep, I can plug it in directly. Right there. And so. Ramp over the long... This? That I did? Okay. Not enough workers. Yeah, I know. I know. We're going to spin this one up as the other one spins down. I think it'll be okay. We might need more workers still, but I'm hoping not. We have like 100. Alright, good. This is empty, though. So actually, this is going to start spinning down pretty soon. Delete, delete, delete. Delete, 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 delete. Still need that for just another minute. This isn't empty yet. Wait for it to empty out. No place to dump dirt. Oh, okay. How do I want to handle this now? Well, I think the first way to handle this, well, actually, would be to do this part. Also going to stop excavating that dirt. Now, I don't need to accelerate this part. So as soon as you can empty out your bucket, you can get lost. And I have another excavator now. What do I want to do with it? Probably wouldn't hurt to get more on coal for a little while. Just to finish this up. We'll put you on coal. Start on the new island? Not quite there yet. Almost. Not quite. Get there soon. This is just about done. You are done. Oh yeah, I can take those 5 out of that. Okay, so let's see here. I need to use just a tiny bit more aluminum. I can just make some more rockets. That's fine. Apparently I need just a little bit more flops. And I think we can probably call this good too. Let me pause this here. Delete these here. And you're backed up. Just like that. Alright, reverse it. Reverse it. Delete, delete. Delete. You do have in there? 2? Alright. And a couple of trucks here too, please. Let's go ahead and build this though, Unity style. Go. And you can finish excavating this whole deal. Wait for that to run out. Then we can remove it. Like it has. Just that tiny little divot right there that caused it to freak out. I can remove this. Somehow I missed that there's a little bit of iron right here. Actually, I should have excavated that. You need to get set up for the other coal mining. I want to take a copy of this down here. Maybe summit like that. Turn off this. You can also grab a power. Put it in there. Let me pull it down here to make this bigger. No, wait, I lied. We'll do this. And I can get this point out to wherever I need to go. Oh boy, we can go quite a ways out there. This point out there where I need to go. Probably that one. That's nowhere near a straight line. Neither is that. It might be now. And then out here someplace. Something like that. Something like that. Okay, and then I can put this back. Right in there. Like that. Got yourself stuck? Sure did. No, you didn't. Okay, you got yourself out of it. Good. Delete this. Delete this. Delete this, that, this, and that. And you need more places to dump. I wasn't paying attention. Let's do, first off, this here. And then you guys can do something like this. Take out these. We really have some limestone super deep there that we're never going to touch. This can all get cleaned. Clean. Clean. I do need to tweak this a bit. Do over there by a little bit more. And then I want to deal with this to there and to there. We'll fill all that in up to level 4, of course. Let's see, I only have one wall here. Yeah, that makes it easy. You just do this. And this. This. And let the game handle it. I probably need to cover that too. We'll see. I could always just shift the thing around some more. Oh shoot! Good catch. Good catch. Thank you, Graspian. Delete. I mean, we're not filling it in yet anyways, but... Yep. Actually, we might have been able to start filling it in. Nope, not allowed to dump things there. Z, and then Q, and then we do this again. Yeah, let me do this. This, and actually maybe I should go out there and there as well. Just fill the whole frickin' square in there. All right, good catch, Graspian. Thank you. Unpause. Oh, really? That's the way you decided to work this? Okay, sure. That was the logical way to do this. Instead of just going there, you had to come all the way around to go to here. Sigh. Okay. Oh, this thing. Are you done? Yes, you're done. We do have some bauxite there, but we'll be able to just stash it. This, that... This, that. That. Are you done? You have some bauxite powder. That's going to be tougher, but we'll be able to deal with it. I want to do then pause this belt. I want to unpause this machine and that machine. So you guys should be basically done. Except you're not. Delete one of them. This is done. That means that you can be done and you can be done and you can be done. I don't know if they'll take this water out of there and put it into here or not. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do, is turn on that import. And then I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Here we go. I was trying to do... Yes, they did not keep that one red mud, which I'm just going to then delete it if they don't keep it. They should deliver that 12 bauxite powder, at least eventually, to here. Yeah, they should deliver it there. So we'll just delete this one then too. Those are already deleting this, that, this, that, this, that, this, all of those. Already deleting. You guys can all go. This and that can go. You have alumina. Let's allow deliveries here and unpause it. This can go. This can go. There's none of that left. This can go. This can go. Did I not delete that one already? This and these. Trucks are overwhelmed again. Force all that over here. The hard way. You just can't process all that rock fast enough. Okay, take this out. Do this. That, please. And bells to shift to the build? Nah, I'm too lazy. I should, though, you're right. There. And then here. There. Here. I'm over here to help. Alright, that's fine. Don't care. I'm an idiot, though. I could do this. I don't have to worry about them emptying it out. Or when I said I'm too lazy, this is more work. Look at that. Trucks don't even stand a chance. Okay. Everything cleaned up from this fiasco? Looks like it. Except for that. So let's start turning this stuff on. Let's start with that belt right there, and this and that. And then, oh, we can turn this off. And that off. Did I miss that one? I did. There we go. Couple of you guys. You and you and you and you. And there's the workers. Okay. More workers. And this is my last upgrade to a level 3 housing. I have to go level 4 from here on out. Those things look, by the way, taters and corn both look bad. Bad. Take this down. Take this up. Corn is maxed out. Everything else looks okay. Yeah, those are going to get bad. And corn, the struggle with corn is the fact that we don't have the fertilizer to, the sulfur to make the fertilizer to, yeah. Alright, and this should be empty now. It is. Delete. I like mirroring these things because they have the opposite rotation then. Welcome in. Welcome in. Haha, fooled you. And I will put another one of them over here, though. Alright. Things seem to be working. We have lots of molten down here. Gain some scrap there. Double check the thing over here. Yep, we're good. I think, though, I need to turn one more... I do. That one off. This will get a rebuild as well, though, because I think we wanted to double this. I think. But 'tis better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. We need to look at the next steps anyways on that, so it'll be fine. I really don't want you moving yet. Actually, I want to pause that teardown. Cancel it entirely. For now, so that because there's a bunch stored in this junction. Yeah. Let's do one more rocket just so that I can pull out some of these. I do. I need workers first, though. And I have them now. So we can do it. You're done here. You're done here. Let's put you back over to the other one. This and that. This and that. And you can mine that stuff there that we had marked. Oh, how's copper look? Ooh, not good. All right, mine me out another chunk of copper here. And actually go ahead and do this bit as well. And then we can set you up with another block to knock out. Can I just delete that? Yeah. Ah, good. Okay. Delete that. Just unity it. And then that activated that because it made it one belt. Okay. That gets us more aluminum bars, which is great. We just need to figure this next bit out here. The research we had been doing finished. What else can we do? We can do a couple more here. Breeder reactor needs space research. We have to get into space to do that. Actually, all this needs space research. Crop yield does not. This is an infinite one, but we might as well do it because we're having problems with that anyway. Down here also, vehicle limit does not. We could do one of those. I think this is an infinite one. Yeah, it says 1, so it is. That is 2 then as well. Alright, cool. We'll do a couple of those, the firsts of many of those. This can be filled in now. We don't need that. We don't have that thing here anymore. I'll do 2. What the hell? Oops. How did I manage to do that? Okay. Sure. I mean, at least it was lower and not higher. So weird. Are you done already? This is done already. Think I can send you over here. I think I only have one of them, yep. For a little while. I'll keep a couple of trucks attached to this just to make sure we keep that empty. And then we'll come back down and work on that some more. All right. And let's see. What's next? You're working on copper. Now we're at a dearth of rock again. Oh, I guess we can do this. You will export to this. We can dig in here someplace. See what it yields us. Like that deep. This needs to be coal, not iron. In A. A needs to be coal, not iron. That's rock, that's dirt. I'll have a lot of dirt to start with, which will be fine because that'll just come over here and get dumped. So let's take a look at this thing we just unlocked, the orbital research. We need to be able to make the station parts, the gold station parts. Those are made from solar cell mono, which we are not making at this point. But we also need titanium. We have access to titanium, or we will very, very soon, a couple of different ways. One of those is right in here. That's the one we're going to start with, I think. But we also have it right over here, which isn't too far away. So we'll probably end up doing both, but for now, we'll do the one we're a little bit closer to. I do want to probably just have the trucks do this part. I think so. Let's, not do this for a while now, and instead have them dump over here. I do need to, of course, then change this area a bit. Do that, and then we'll just fill this in. Oops, I screwed that up. We'll take down that mountain when the time comes here too. Why don't I just do that? As we get that filled in enough, we can take down the mountain. And this intermediary area here, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. We'll see. Bull's complaining that's you, and that's just because you can't process all the rock fast enough. Or all the input supplies fast enough. I think we need to dig down here another level. Not surprised, really. Yeah. This one is good. All of this should be good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. This stuff over here, we'll figure out when we get done whether we need to dig down a little bit more there or not. But we're kind of close on that coal, which means we'll be able to send them over here to work on this one pretty soon. Okay, so let's take a look at this, some of this new stuff, or should we go back a bit where we haven't gone yet, or what we haven't done yet, and look at Electronics 4? Probably should. How's Electronics 3, though? Then want to get started on the new coal? Yeah, I could, I suppose. I think I should, though, upgrade these all first. Including these. These are going to make triple. We can only double it by upgrading these, though. Right, that was triple. Yeah, triple there. And we'll have to add a third one of these, which we could do. We're going to produce order of 12 times 3, so 9, 18. And if we add a third, if we double these, that's 6 and 6, and then, yeah, the third one to triple it. Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to. So let's do a pause on this so that these belts empty out. I'm going to move this over here. I think I'll just put the third one of these up here. Actually, I may do a little bit of different shenanigans with that. Okay. Let's delete this belt, that belt, this belt, that belt, this belt, and redo these. Pause. Also delete these. Move this down out of the way a little bit. Let's see. Let's move you up there out of the way a little bit. And you could go... there. Unity, unity, unity. Oh, no, wait, no, not that. Well, that's fine, I guess. What I meant to do, though, is I, and then you can unpause. This will go across, straight across. These will come down like this. That's not right. That's not right. Delete that. These will come down this way. Let's see. Get out of the way. This will go... out of the way. Flat lift. You go there. You go there. There and there. You do this. You do that. You do this. And you guys do this. This. And that. Make it so. Also unpause that guy. And then unpause the whole game. And then we can do improve, improve, improve. Actually, wait, don't improve that one. Cancel. Cancel. Improve. Improve. This is producing 12. This is going to need 1/4 of 18, which is 4.5. 9, and this is making 12. Nice. Not do any shenanigans there. A little purple thingy on it now. Look at that. Little purple grabber. The filter grabber. We still need negligible amounts. Oh, 2 of these are 6. 2 of them are 3. Did I notice that before? Notice it now. And I need more thought police over here. Let's see. You... here. See? Alright, so we basically just tripled our Circuit 3 production. The issue now is going to be, do we have enough Circuit 2s getting produced to handle it? We have enough copper getting produced to handle it. Okay, how is this going? We dumped anything here? If not. You guys are still dumping over here. Alright. And a lot of the rock that's coming from over here is going into this hole. Because I forgot to tell you guys this, when I set these up, I set them to only output to the belt once they have 1,000. So that the trucks, which actually we probably don't need these 2 trucks assigned here, the trucks can grab from them sooner and deliver it if they have a spot they want to deliver it to. I don't know if that's a great idea, but it's my idea, so I'm sticking with it. You all are digging away there. How much copper do we buffer up? Not enough. Buffer up a little bit more copper then. Our block here will be good for now. And as Graspian said, we probably should send one of these guys over. Start working on the new coal. I will do that. Oopsie. Yeah, probably. They're probably going to dump down here. Actually, they are dumping down here first, I think. Yeah, you're probably right. I should probably not do all of this. I should probably do, like, that much of it. Get across there. Actually, let's do N here as well. We can just do this. Sort of. Yeah, that's fine. And then do this. Yeah, the trucks made it. Comes excavator. I don't think I showed you this either. I noticed when I was watching this that we were running out of plastic. So I added a new build here on the end of this. Some more graphite, because I figured I was doing this, I might as well. And then also a lot more plastic, and a huge box of plastic. Hold it. This is twice as much as we had over here. We still have over here. I have one polymerization plant there, and I have two on the new one. They're going to use, thusly, a lot more of the naphtha. That's okay. No, I didn't do the math on this naphtha, but I think I'm okay there too. Good. That could be some of the reason why I don't have very much hydrogen getting made, because I'm putting a lot of the oil product into plastic. Because remember, all the diesel gets turned into naphtha, which then gets turned into fuel gas and hydrogen. So if we don't have the naphtha, then we don't have as much of that going on, which means we have less fuel gas to turn into hydrogen. Yeah, hydrogen's still struggling here. That one's doing a bit better. But we do need that bigger plant. I should probably start dumping dirt off the edge here. Be ready to bring in a big 8 ship. And then come up with this new design. But I think that'll be a next time thing. Just given the time we're at right now. Take you a little bit to get all the dirt scooped out so you can get to the coal reasonably, which is another good reason why I needed to do this sooner rather than later, because you're nearly out of coal. I could tell you, though, to focus on the coal, which means you'll dig at that area first, although we are just about done. Soviet marked. How are you looking? Perfect. Perfect. You put up a wall and then add earth, and then you won't use as much earth. You're talking about here? I don't know. Actually, I don't know if that will work well or not, because I don't think you can build over top of the walls. Let's play with it, though. That's a good suggestion. Thing to try. Because where I'd want to have it would be right in there. At the right height? Can't tell. I guess I need to do it there first. Yeah, it's not high enough. You think JD did it? He cheats. You're talking like that. And then fill that in with dirt. Wait, what the hell? Cannot place it. So you were fine with that, but now I cannot place it in the ocean? Because that's a little bit too low right there. That one too. Actually, where I should test this at may not actually be here. Yeah, collision with retaining walls. Where I should test this at, though, is right in here where I already have the walls properly placed. That. Yeah, collision with retaining walls. So you can't do the walls. You can't build over the walls. Which I didn't think you could. He cheats and breaks games all the time, yes. So I should start dumping the dirt off the coast here if this is where we're going to do the new oil. Which I think it is. Worth a shot, for sure. For sure. I need to do a little bit more rock dumping here too then. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Come over here. I want to steal one of you people. You people. I'm going to do stone for replacing industry. Soil is precious. Because I like the dirt. All an aesthetic reason. It's totally pointless, but that's what I do anyway. This, like that. And then do like this and like that. And I want you and a couple of you. There's more than enough dirt anyway. That's fine. What the hell? Oh, I need to go. All right. It's hidden by the dock itself. Yeah, I mean, those tiny little squares do. Yes. Ah, there you are. It's like, where'd the excavator go? At least it gets hidden by the dock until I decide to move the dock sometime later. And then not so much. I don't have you linked anywhere, do I? Oh, I do. I have you going over there. Okay. Or up there. Okay. I don't care. Doesn't give me that much anyway. And I did not do enough there, so I have to redo that. I think I have to dig down a little bit more anyway. You guys are all knotted up in there. Oh, really? Okay. Let's, chill this for a little while and get you over here to work on this. Welcome to Numbers with Wally. Yes. And that should take care of that. You need something to do with your life here. Okay. There we are. Do I not have you? Yeah, you're fine. Trucks are a little overwhelmed again. Probably all the research, honestly. They do a lot of refilling of containers when we do the research, so a good reason anyway. That side's good. Did I leave this for dirt dumping? I didn't. Dirt, please. And fill this part in here. Some slag down there, so I want to be careful. Well, I can't be too careful, I guess. Really? You all just brought a shit ton of dirt over here? Okay. Well then. Actually, I wonder, I want to test something else with the not quite JD theory here. What if I do these as sloped things so that they point down like that? Does that make it any better? Can I build the cargo depot on it? No, that one's okay. No, not exactly. Leave it alone. Like that, I mean. Yeah, that plays out. Y'all are already bored. Can I put this cargo depot on that now? Yes, I can. Okay, so there's the solution. It's good enough for me. If I slope it down to the water line, then I don't have dirt dumping off the coast like I had to do here and elsewhere, which I think is good enough. So now let's do this there. Take these out. Put these in this dirt. Well, he has a pile of dirt. Okay, how does this look? Are you good now? Move it. Yeah. So now I want to take this out, take those out, take this out. Take all this shite out for now. There. Allow dumping of rock and or slag. Z fill to 3 here. And then we'll fill up to 4 with dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Why don't we do... Wait, you should already be dumping there. Why aren't you just dumping it there? Weirdos. How's the new coal mine going? You're in the coal. That's good. What we were hoping for. How's the old one doing? You are down to the last few drops here. Tiny bit there we'll have to maybe do a little bit more excavation on. Coal mine's where the soil came from? Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. It's still there too. Look at that. Fill her up. Why don't you just go down the ramp, then you can get right in there. And you'll be in a real good place then. Look at that. Look at that. Good job. Alright. And we can turn this off. And go with dirt. And we can go with that. And then you can go back to work over here. Oh yeah, I gotta mark some more stuff. Right, we gotta wait for the excavator to get here anyway, so... Got time. Here it comes. Look at that. Why don't we save you a little bit of driving? Just go right there, please. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Oh, that was close there. Yeah, look how close that was. Alright, so... How are you doing? You're doing. That's good. Let's go ahead and mark a bunch of these trees. Because the tree guy will be able to get over here pretty soon and get at them. Not all of them, but I'm too lazy to try and figure out which ones they can't get at. And so I'm just going to do them all, and then we'll just deselect them later. That, this, and that. Probably all of them. And that'll get, that'll get that taken care of. You are not started yet. Okay, that's fine. You still have all that dirt over here? Not really. Not much. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. I think they'll go over there rather than here, just due to distance. Delete 2 more of these things. Then we can do more of these things. Also. Just notice the time though. We should probably stop. So we have a new process here for the dirt dumping. I'm going to go ahead and do maybe the rest of this width. No, I don't want to. We'll come up with a new oil design next time. I mean, it'll still be very similar to this, but it needs to be 4 times this. We'll have a cargo depot 8 to bring in the oil, and of course the large modules as well, and then the large tanks here, of course, and there'll be 4 of them. And we'll feed all that crude in and see what we can figure out as far as a new design for that. And we may have to do a little bit of tweaking here to get this up to snuff, which I will actually try to do. I'll try to dump some rock in this area so we can get this filled in a little bit more, because we don't need this area over here anyway for the sand mine. I don't think, at least. We shouldn't, because there's no sand under there. So let's leave this here for now, and I'll do a little bit more work off camera. But we'll get this filled in too, which will be kind of nice too. And we'll keep going with whatever comes up. Let's find ourselves a raid target. Let's see. In the meantime, also you can check out the YouTubes if you aren't already checking out the YouTubes on a regular basis. And then also come to Discord. Tomorrow night we'll be doing community game night. And you'll want to come for that because, well, it's a good time. We hang out and play games that are easy to get into, cheap or free to play, and it's a good way to relax at the end of the week. So we're gonna raid Ogrimskar. He and Eris are playing Vintage Story. Stick around for that raid so that you can be counted, and also so you can get some extra channel points. And then next time we'll do this new oil build. We'll take a look at Electronics 4, I think, maybe. Titanium first, Electronics 4, and whatever else comes up between now and then. So let's see. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me, chatting, redeeming, and all the things. And we'll see you all again, if not for game night tomorrow, then Saturday for more Captain of Industry. Have a good one. Bye for now.